Hi, everybody. I'm Mark Lupkwitz. I'm the chair of the biology department here at St. Michael's College, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about our program. But before I get to that, I want to share with you that I have a senior in high school as well. And so my family is probably struggling with the same sort of dilemmas that you are, which is how do you visit colleges when they're all closed? So I actually asked my son, I said, so what would be like the three things that you'd want to know about a college or department if you wanted to find out more about it? And he gave me three things, and that's actually what I want to focus on today. And the first one is student culture. So I want to tell you a little bit about our student body, since if you go to a college, you want to know that it's a culture where you can thrive. So when I think about the students at St. Michael's College, I would describe them first and foremost as being community oriented. I would say that they're intellectuals and that they are interested in professional development that leads to meaningful careers that can help humanity. In the sciences and in biology department, that usually means they want to do something on the environmental side or something on healthcare or something in biotech, but usually or almost always with an eye towards how do I make the world a better place. That's the St. Michael student. Then the second thing my son said to me was, Dad, I'd want to know like what are the pillars, the ideas upon which the biology department builds their curriculum. He didn't say it quite like that. I tweaked it a little bit, as you can probably imagine. So I'll tell you, there are three pillars upon which we build our curriculum at St. Michael's College in the biology department. The first one is you learn science by doing science. And the way that manifests is that all of our classes, or almost all of our classes, have laboratories associated with them where you have hands-on experiences. That also appears in undergraduate research, where you have students working side by side with professors, either during the academic year or during internships or during the summer. It also manifests through professional development with some of the local hospitals and physician offices, as well as Vermont Fish and Wildlife and other places. Okay, so you learn science by doing science. That's our first principle. Our second principle is really about communication. And when you think about professional development, there's two big things that you have to learn. One is you have to learn how to write. You have to learn to communicate in written form. That appears across the curriculum classes. In addition to that, you need to learn how to speak. And I've often argued that the majority of conversations that influence your career are not those that you have to practice over and over again. It's actually those spontaneous conversations that you have at the water cooler that shape your career. And that's a learnable skill and something that we focus on. Our third principle in the biology department is that every student that comes to us is an individual, and really our vocation, and I mean that literally, our calling is to help every individual discover who they want to be, and then for us to help get them there. All right. So that was the second thing that my son asked. And then the third one, he said, I want to know something about outcomes. He didn't say it once again quite like that, but that's how I interpret it. So I'll tell you about what what students that graduate from the biology department do. So about 70% of them go into some sort of healthcare career. We have the second highest acceptance rate into medical school in the state, second just behind Middlebury. And just a couple of points I'll point out. We're about 85 to 88% acceptance rate over the last 10 years, a little bit of variation from year to year. Many of our students go into PhD programs in biotechnology, and then a subset of them also go into environmental work. That's I think what I want to share with you. Okay, my name is Mark Lupkwitz. If you have any questions, I realize this was very short, but I'm guessing that you're looking at a lot of videos, and so I will keep it brief. Please email me. You can find my email address on the website, and I would love to Zoom. I've decided I like Zooming better than email. So if you actually want to have a conversation, we can do that. Good luck to you and your senior.